All right, I hope y'all are seeing this in 1080, hopefully. Today I'm going to be showing you how to take a high poly character, like you sculpted, looks great, and you want to turn it into a low poly character, say to like, so you can rig it for animation, or you can take it and put it in a video game. Because in those instances, both times you're gonna need a low poly character, right? So yeah, let's get started. I have one character open, for example. So to that screen. So this is the character on Blossom 2.0. I made for a free 3-day challenge. I'll post the link to that in the comments or in the description. But yeah, if you want to make this character, I show you how to do this step by step, 3 days, and you learn a whole lot. It's actually pretty awesome. Do recommend that. So we are going to take this character or part of this character from high poly. I'm going to show you how to put it into a low poly character. But couple options. You can do that by doing manual retopology. I hate that word. Or you can do automatic retopology. And difference is time, time and a lot of energy. Doing it manually, you're going to take vertices one by one and go around the character, and it'll get you the shape of the character you're going around, but you're going to lose the details if there are a lot of details. Not doing that. I hate doing manual because it takes a super long time. It can take hours. I'm going to show you how to do it automatically, automatic retopology. Couple ways I recommend. I'm going to show you how to use Quad Remesher, which is a add-on I got from exoside.com. I'll post a link to that also in the description. I got the lifetime license, and for that, I think it cost me around 50 something, 60, not sure. It changes price, to be honest with you. I believe a couple of times a year, so just check on that. But you can also get a 3-month subscription, the lifetime, and possibly a monthly. I'm not sure, but I'll post a link to that so you can check it out. There's also another option, Retopoflow, which is I think made by CG Cookie. That is also still available. If I can find the link to that, I'll put it in the description as well. But my favorite to use is Quad Remesher because it's a push of a button. You decide how many quads, polys you want your object character to have, and it will make an amount close to that. So let me show you. So I'm going to, let's see, we're going to do remesh her face. And I'll show you with it selected. I'm going to take it into edit mode. Oh, that was quick. And actually, hold on. I already remeshed. Because this is my second time doing this video. I'd already remeshed. So that is the result. But I actually want to show y'all. Now the computer freezes. Too many undos. But originally this face, which we're going to go back to it, there was so many polys, quads, you couldn't even see the squares. It was just so dense, it just looking like a bunch of dots. Okay, well that tries to not freeze. Like I said, I hope y'all are seeing this in 1080. That's the reason I practiced this once before, and it wasn't in 1080. It was like a 720 situation, but with that, you can't see the details of Blender, like the buttons, and that's the whole problem. I want y'all to be able to see what I'm clicking on. So let's see how it's doing. The screen might have shut down. Hold on. Okay, so you're like, what was going on? I couldn't see my Blender window. So now I can back into it. Okay, let me play it. Is it still frozen? All I'm seeing in my Blender window, go on live, waiting for it. And this can happen if your GPU, CPU cannot handle all the vertices, all the polygons, all the polys. So here we are. Okay, so now y'all are just seeing me. It did shut down my Blender. So give me a second. See if I can restart it. Which is cool this time because I did not want to save. I did not want to save what I had. So we're okay there. But usually it's something when it shuts down or force closes like that, it's something you wanted to save. So glad that wasn't the case. Okay, here we go. So with it back open, can y'all see it though? Y'all cannot see it. Let me share my screen again. Present, share, window. We're back. Okay, so y'all can see it. Okay, here's me, Blender. Just playing with the layouts. Sorry. Get back to it. All right, so I'm going to, once again, select the face. It should have the, let me turn on, see, slow reactions because there's so many. I'll show you. I'm going to turn on statistics right here. And we get these numbers to the left, to the right of our select box. You'll see how many vertices our object has. So I'm going to take the face into edit mode. Once again, this might take a while. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again. Hopefully. Okay, here we go. If you'll see how the face is black, but it's not really black. These are all the vertices, but they're so small you can't even see the, hold on. If I zoom. Now, if y'all are seeing this in 1080, you can see them. But it's basically a whole lot of vertices, whole lot of edges. And I can actually show you how many. If I push, it's letting me zoom out. It's not letting me zoom out. Not responding. So that is another issue of why you'll want to go from high poly to low poly. It's not even render. It's not even in render mode. And this is just a viewport. It's still having trouble dealing with all the vertices and edges. So A on the keyboard, let's see, it'll select everything that we have in edit mode. So that's why it's all blue. So if we look in the statistics over there, vertices 5.3 million, edges 10.7 million, 5.3 million faces. That is a lot. So we are going to remesh. So just click somewhere outside of the object, the viewport. Okay, back to nothing selected. Let me put screencast keys on. But let's see. So over here, you can see my cursor. I'm not sure if you can, but if you can, I have Quad Remesher installed. And so under quad count, I don't usually mess with the other settings. So if they're selected, I leave them. If they're not, I'll leave that too. I usually do, actually, sometimes I do use the materials. I push use materials. I'm just trying to show y'all something real quick, so I'm going to leave it alone. But quad count, I am going to change that. So right now it has 5,000. We do want to change that. trying to think. There's no way to know for sure how low you want your polys to be for animation or to put into a game. It's kind of a guessing game. That being said, we know there's millions of vertices, edges, faces. I'm going to go ahead and just try at 50,000. And all you can do, so after this remeshes, you can remesh to make it higher or the number lower. And you won't know if you need to make it lower until you try to rig it. And the rig takes it takes the rig or it doesn't. So let's try 50,000. Hit the remesh it. And as it remeshes, that's why I left it in edit mode. You'll see, hold on. It's not responding, but hopefully it won't close. Let me just leave it alone. We'll see a bar at the bottom that'll say the percentage of remesh as it does the, remesh with Quad Remesher. There it goes, remesh in progress, 16%. You can also stop it, you see with escape button. Okay. And 2%, so it's going super slow, but that's to be expected. Like I said, a lot of different vertices and millions. So this is going to take a minute, but not nearly as long as doing it by hand. Doing it manual, yeah, not the way to go. All right. Waiting. Ooh, getting close now. It's going a little faster. And we're at 75%. So, once again, like I said, in the description, I will put all the links. So, Quad Remesher link. If you want to try that, there's also a free trial. So, oh, here we go. See how instantly you can see how much smaller those are? And if I push A, it did get close to 50,000. So it shows you edges, 81,000, faces, 40,000, also vertices, 40,000. So nice. If we go back to object mode, now what you can tell, this was not a character that had lots of details on the face. Which for that, if there were a lot of details, we could just go back. There is such thing as baking high poly details onto a low poly character. That can be hard. That's something extremely different. In this one, we're just going to be kind of showing you a way to do retopology super quick with this add-on. Okay, so we didn't have a lot of details. The only thing we are seeing here on our character's face, the mesh, is you can see the edges of the edges of the, after the remesh. Like I said, to get rid of those, sometimes you can smooth out, but in this case, you have to bake on the high poly details we had before onto this. So, but that will do. That's how it's done. And we've taken our character's face. It was high poly, lots of details right after we sculpted. Did a remesh with Quad Remesher, and we have this. Looks almost the same. All right, y'all, that is it. So wanted to show y'all that. Hope you got something from this. Hopefully you'll check out Quad Remesher. No, they don't sponsor the video. Not yet. Hopefully maybe they will someday. But I will put the links to those in the description, so check those out. Also, Retopoflow, if I can find it, I'll put that in the description. But that's it. Just a quick live to show y'all that. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to see more lives like this, there will be more. I'm going to try to do a couple a week. So with that, y'all have a good day.